As the year comes to a close, Angela will be receiving the annual Starlight skin. Also, Monkey's user will be delighted to know that he is being revamped. Not only that, but promo diamonds are arriving. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to talk about everything that the patch note 1.8.22 brought with it. Question and answer round time. The first question is from Lumli, and he is asking to name all the Oriental fighters. The Oriental fighters are Zilong, Baksha, Ling and Wanwan. The second question is from Energy Zero. He is asking which month is Julian Starlight coming. Julian Starlight looks amazing and it's coming out in December. Do drop your questions in the comment section below and I will answer them. And bring out your binoculars to find the redeem codes in this video. Moving on to hero adjustments. Joy is receiving some experimental changes. Her skill 2 is getting adjusted. Joy's enemy can now interrupt her skill 2 with CCs. Joy will need to wait before entering a team fight, as she cannot immune CC effects in skill 2. To match this out, the cooldown has been decreased by 6 seconds and 4.5 seconds respectively. Her ultimate is getting buffed. Joy can now unlock ultimate with only one beat after using skill 2 dash. There is a modification in how her ultimate damage works. It will now scale up according to the beats you trigger. Or in simple words, more dashes will give more damage. Her ultimate with 4 skill 2 cast can immune crowd control effects. Its cooldown has been greatly decreased by 16 seconds in the early game and 4 seconds in the late game. The damage has been toned by 15 points in the early game and 35 points in the late game, with a decrease of 5% of total magic power. The multiple skill hit damage on same hero has been decreased by 5%. Lunox is getting adjusted. The developers decided not to change her skills, but they have kept the passive stack change from the previous adjustments. Lunox's skills can now benefit from the cooldown reduction bonuses. I guess she will be deadly with just one stack passive, but at the same time easy to use. Her skill 2 slow by 10% has been removed. The slow on her order ultimate has also been removed along with the increase of 2 seconds in the earlier stages. The late game cooldown remains the same. The mana cost on her chaos ultimate has been removed. Some visual effects have been added to show the effect of her damage area. The cooldown of the skill has been brought up by 5 seconds with no change in later stages. Selena is getting buffed. The previous mark changes have been reverted. Her skill 1 in Elven form received some adjustments. The traps marks can be activated on minions. The issue where the actual first strike did not match its actual description has been fixed. Her skill 1 abyssal form is upgraded with a new effect added, where it reduces the cooldown of her skill 2 in abyssal form along with the removal of mana cost for the skill. The mana cost of skill 2 in abyssal form has been removed too. The cooldown of her ultimate is now changed to 4.5 seconds and it still doesn't benefit from cooldown reduction. Moskov received some nerfs. After the ultimate change made to him earlier, Moskov needed to be balanced out. So the developers toned down the attack speed boost from his skill 1 by 0.1% in the late game. His ultimate got some major adjustments. Now the second strike of his ultimate will give him attack speed boost. The slow duration has also been decreased by 2 seconds. To adjust this, they decreased the cooldown of the skill by 4 seconds in the initial phases and 5 seconds in the final phases of the game. The base damage has been brought down by 100 points in all the phases of the game. The penetrating damage has also been brought down by 130 points in the early game and 270 points in the late game with a decrease of 20% total physical attack. Masha is also getting adjusted. The changes made in Masha in patch note 1.8.18 in the advanced server has been brought back. Check out the link in the top right corner to get a detailed summary. Alucard got some serious adjustments. The effect in his passive when he dealt more damage to only one hero has been removed. To balance it, skill 2 has undergone a buff. The base damage in the late game has been amped up by 100 points, along with a new cooldown of 5 seconds in the level 1 of skill 2 and 3 seconds at maximum level. The hybrid lifesteal from his ultimate has been shot up by 5% in the early game and 15% in the late game. The duration of the slow is increased by 2 seconds, but the slow effect is decreased by 20%. The effects where he would gain extra hybrid lifesteal along with the extra damage to marked with his passive has been removed. Now his ultimate decreases hybrid defense from enemies. Nana experimental adjustments have made a comeback. The skill 2 buff is back. Visual elements for skill 2 have received an upgrade, including improved on-hit and explosion effects. A new range indicator has been introduced for better targeting. In terms of logic, if enemies are transformed due to a direct hit from skill 2, they will now move in the direction of the skill rather than running away from Nana. A new effect where if skill 2 does not transform an enemy hero, Molina will remain at the targeted location for an additional 2 seconds is added. These adjustments should make Nana's skill 2 more potent and versatile, thereby increasing her utility on the battlefield. Dairoth is getting a slight nerf. The adjustments made to Dairoth is in final stages. The base damage of his skill 1 has been reduced. Odit is receiving a mixed bag of changes aimed at optimizing her damage output. The cooldown for skill 1 has been decreased by 1 second, affecting both early and late game scenarios. The cooldown for skill 2 has been increased by 1 second in the early game and 1.5 seconds in the late game. These adjustments aim to balance Odit's abilities, optimizing her damage potential throughout the match. Sun is getting a visual makeover along with an increase in his burst damage. The damage from skill 2 now counts as basic attack damage and has the ability to trigger the attack effect. This enhancement aims to increase Sun's burst damage potential, making him more formidable in combat situations. Khalid is getting buff. His skill 1 is improved. The skill will now automatically cast 3 times regardless of hitting a target. Additionally, the dash speed has been slightly increased. The damage reduction on skill 2 has been decreased from a range of 50 to 70% to 35 to 50%. His ultimate is buff. The channeling speed of Khalid's ultimate has been slightly increased. The quicker casting of the skill 1 and ultimate may give him more impact in skirmishes, although the nerf to his skill 2 might make him a bit more vulnerable. Arlot is buffed. The base damage for skill 2 has been increased by 25 points across the board, making it more potent in both early and late game situations. His ultimate is buff. The cooldown for Arlot's ultimate has been reduced by 6 seconds, affecting both early and late stages of the game. These changes should make Arlot a more viable pick by strengthening his damage output and making his ultimate more frequently available. Moving on to battlefield adjustments. Bush disappearing time has been slightly increased. Hero's turn speed has been increased. Golden Staff can now trigger Yuzong's passive stacks. Let's move on to weekly free heroes. The weekly free heroes from September 22 to 29 are as follows. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are as follows. Moving on to bug fixes. The issue where Dairoth's ultimate was interrupted by airborne effects has been fixed. Moving to surveys. First, we have Ruby's Elite or Special Skin surveys. Design 1 is called Raven Cultivator. Ruby with that pink hair and hooded cape surely looks cute. And Raven's side design is very stunning. The hue goes perfectly with her outfit. Night Moon Soul Lamp is the name of design 2. In this outfit, she appears more like a musketeer. Her scythe, which resembles a lamp, inspired the design name. Sharp claws in red are a nice complement to the design. Next, we have Argus's Epic Skin surveys. Design 1 is known as Bedward Critical Attack. The design is truly one of a kind. They turned Argus into a robot. The sword is likewise of a sci-fi kind. His wings have a spectacular effect in his ultimate coupled with various words. He appears to be sending a message to the adversary with whom he will be fighting. Demon Sword Lord is the name of design 2. In this design, he resembles an Oni. In Japanese legend, an Oni is a form of evil spirit. This is clearly visible in his both arms. Just look at that weapon. It seems straight from hell. Take a look at those fiery wings and the flames emanating from his blades. A good depiction of Demon Lord. Fire Cloud Evil God is the name of design 3. It appears to be a different variation of design 2, with comparable characteristics to the Evil God. He appears rather frightening in this one. It gets a lot scary in his ultimate form. Moving on, we have upcoming Granger and Hayabusa Exorcist border. Here's a preview of Yuzong M5 figurine. It looks cool, look at the dragon stand and his cap. This will be the M5 notification effect, and this one is for the M5 Prime skin. Here are more assets of M5. mlbb seems ready for the event. It's confirmed that Angela is getting this year's annual Starlight skin, and this will be the skin background. Also, it's confirmed that Wanwan will be getting Double 11 skin, and this will be its background. Promo diamonds will be back soon, so stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here's a quick sneak peek of the skin. Great news for Sun users. It will be getting a remodel soon, and this is what he looks like. Well, it's similar to the China model of the Sun, but I don't know why it's much better to watch him this way. His season skin also got a remodel too. This is not yet final, as you can see there's no animation. Lastly, here is its splash art. So are you excited, monkey users? Did Angela shock you by getting annual Starlight skin? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.